Hey guys, welcome to the review show. My name's Austin. Titanic is in theaters in 3D. I saw it twice, and honestly, I was really looking forward to seeing this movie. It's been a little bit since I've seen the movie, and after that, I've seen like clips of it. And after a while, it was like kind of like the first time I fully sat through it twice. And that's kind of weird because I always had a fetish thing. No, not a fetish thing. Don't say that. I was always interested in the Titanic, of like what happened, and like actually reading and seeing about the theories. Like apparently that they possibly swapped the two ships and and the Titanic never sank type of theory. And there's a couple other things that we also discovered, and as well like the full-on backstory of what possibly could cause certain things. And it's just so it was so interesting to learn those things, and also so sad at the same time. And they honestly do a pretty well portrayal of what happened. Now we do focus on like non-real characters, and we also and our main lead is sort of like not a trustworthy narrator, because it's also telling point of view of like some other characters that is not from her point of view, because she's telling the story to these guys on the ship. But overall, it's still an interesting movie. It's very, honestly, I really do like it. I think Leonardo Dicaprio, I always struggle saying his name. I think he was great in the film, and he honestly really works as this poor guy, and he's like in the sort of like, you know, young kid that is like so like in love with this girl. And we also have Kate Winslet as Rose, and so like she does a pretty good job in the film as well. I really do like her performance, and like their chemistry between one another works so well, and it feels so good. And when everything comes down and happening, spoilers, when the ship, you know, sinks, if they haven't seen Titanic, it's very emotional, it's very driven, and it's just like everything that they build up to the moment works so well. And that even though that it's not fully based on a true story, they keep every detail of the true event sort of like by the books. Like they literally mentioned that that they could have fit more people on the life rafts, on the lifeboats, and which is a true thing, because they only fit like maybe like half of the capacity of those. And the way that with the iceberg and all that, like they kept pretty much everything one by one close to the true event. And what's also so fascinating about this movie is that James Cameron did pretty much a lot of this practically. Like he actually went down. I found out this recently, that he went down and actually filmed like the Titanic, like the underwater part of the Titanic, where it was already sinking for years. They actually went out there and he grabbed a team, and they took submarines and actually went down there and filmed like parts of the opening and some other parts that you see throughout the other film of it underwater. And it's so cool. It's like, and he took so much passion with it, and like actually rebuilding the Titanic, and basically making it into this like theme park ride as well. Like the behind the scenes of it is so good, and I really like that. Let's talk about Billy Zane. Billy Zane is a fucking asshole in this movie. Like, what the? I actually do enjoy his character, and at some parts I don't. But I gotta say that this is like, because like some of his scenes are just cringeworthy, and mostly it's just because I've never seen anyone in a movie like him blink so many times. I swear he blinked more times in this movie than me like sitting there and watching it twice. I guarantee he blinked more than me watching this movie for 6 hours basically. And it's like literally every 5 seconds him just going I hope you guys enjoy your time down there. Into like Jack and Rose on the door, man. Whoever said Jack can fit on there, you guys are not paying attention, because like for one, that water is freezing. That water is damn cold, and there's a scene of him trying to pull himself up onto the door, and it tips over, and it tips over pretty fast. And so, like, I sort of kind of give them benefit of the doubt. If it's been a while since you've watched the movie, I highly recommend maybe giving it a rewatch. And for the 3D side of it, it's not really that big of a game changer. I would say that Jaws in 3D, Jaws was showed in 3D last year, was way better. And some other like redone movies in 3D. I'm pretty sure Jurassic Park was done in 3D, and I'm pretty sure people said that was great. There's scenes where you can notice, like, oh, that's a cool 3D shot. Oh, that's cool, but not really where it's like in the film, like, oh, this 3D is awesome. And my only nitpick when it comes to 3D is when all the lights start flashing on the ship, when everything starts going downhill. Is that where it kind of messes up my eyes, and my eyes got watery just from that. Like, my eyes were fine, but then when the flashing started, I'm like, oh, okay, there should have been like a seizure warning or something. Like, before the scene happened, it's like the cut to black, it's like seizure warning, and cut to that. Or no, don't do that. But there should have been some type of warning for sure. I'm gonna give Titanic an A-. I really did enjoy it. I thought it was a lot of fun. There was definitely some cringy moments for sure, but staying to the true historical events of it, and also adding to your own elements to it, was done really well and done very respectfully. And it's just seeing how things possibly played out. People freaking out on the ship, and people jumping off. And it's like, why are you jumping off? You're running away from the water so you don't get in the water, but you decide to jump off. And it's like, people will do crazy things in a crazy moment like that, so you don't really have time to think. You're just kind of just doing it in the moment. And so it's just a sad story as well, and it's a very emotional story. But yeah, anyway, thank you guys for watching. Like always, I'll see you guys in the next review. Bye, guys.